Greetings and welcome. This is Home Again, episode 31 of Something in the Dark. I am your host and game master, Aaron. Something in the Dark is an actual play of Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG from Green Ronin Publishing, using concepts and themes from the Supernatural Handbook, and is set within the connected version of Earth Prime, which can be seen in many other offerings from the Untold Stories project. Mutants and Masterminds is a D20 based system which allows players and GMs to create stories featuring all of the greatest heroes of their imagination. Mutants and Masterminds is my personal favorite superhero RPG because of its mix of simplicity, flexibility, and depth. It also has the best in game reward for players in the form of hero points. Now, these allow our heroes to re-roll a die, take an extra action, recover from a dangerous condition, or use their powers in new and creative ways. Our heroes each get to start with one of these hero points and can gain additional points for good role playing, funny jokes, clever decisions from me using their characters' complications against them and by your generosity. And apparently, we have no audio.
Coming through on mine.
Is it or is it our Zoom's coming for on your end?
I'm getting it through Twitch.
Huh. Test, test, test. No, we have audio. We're quiet, but we have audio. No.
No, we can't hear you.
Also, when I win the lottery, I'll be buying Wiki a new computer.
Buy
Router?
us a new program for streaming.
No, that too. Whatever the problem is, I will fix it with large sums of money.
For those playing our home game, Wiki is composing a sonnet. It's beautiful. I'm sad that you're missing it, but we'll fix the audio.
Yes, the sonnet of multiple swear words strung together.
It's bringing tears to my eyes.
Yeah. Can
A
you hear me now?
tapestry of obscenities. Yep.
Stupid Streamlabs wants to default to some microphone that doesn't exist every time I open it.
Okay, well,
It's a great time, guys. Great time.
We love you, Streamlabs. We totally love you.
yep. All right, let's just go ahead and jump into our introductions and question of the day. So, players, who are you? Who are you playing? And our question of the week is, what is your character's favorite childhood memory? And we're going to start with Jemmy.
Hi. I don't know who I am. I've lost my identity. It's been stolen by the goblins. By that, I'm Jemmy, because it was already mentioned. I'll be playing Alice, our not-so-little wonderful warrior from Wonderland, and her little not-so-little friend of the Jabberwock, or whenever I get to play him. To answer the question of the day, week, whatever, the probable answer that would probably be whenever a certain Mr. Lewis Carroll would come visit her family and tell her interesting stories before she went to go tell him her own about Wonderland, and then apparently get used to market an entire story. She's not better. Over to my partner in crime, Deuce.
Hey, that's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm the Deuce. I'm the Millie to Kevin's Vanilli of the Untold Stories project. I'm playing the mild-mannered priest Larry and his dog passenger Babel, two peas in a very angry pod. To answer the question of the day, Larry's favorite childhood moment is the simple nights when he got to sit on the porch with his family. The sky seemed infinite and full of dreams, and the world seemed so very big. And everything was limitless. And now that he's grown older, he realizes how small the world truly is. The stars are merely burning away to death, and the entropy of the world is slowly closing in on him. It sucks growing old. but that's how you do things. So, with that maudlin moment after that great start, Brandon, pick us back up. I'm killing the energy.
Sure. My name is Brandon. I am playing Orpheus and Eurydice. Yes, that Orpheus and Eurydice. I will eventually play Eurydice again, I'm sure. And to answer the question of the day, Orpheus and Eurydice actually have the same answer. Because, in fact, Orpheus and Eurydice knew each other long before they got married, that they were childhood friends. And so they both fondly and very vividly remember the day they first met, when they knew this person was someone special. And I will pass it to Puppy.
Hi, I'm Aunt Puppy. I play Professor Daffodil Carey Pembroke. Her fondest childhood memory is when her grandparents, her parents, and her took their horses out on a little kind of hike slash like trail ride when she was about 7. It was her first horse and it was named Charlie. It was a Palomino, little baby Charlie. And she loves that horse. And so they kind of did a picnic. They walked to the lake and kind of did a little bit of fishing. So they had like a nice little getaway for, a couple of hours throughout the day in the English countryside. And that is her fondest memory of just kind of spending the whole day with her favorite people. So with that, I will pass it to Wiki.
Hi, I'm Wiki, and I love it here. I play Harper Graves, our resident angry, stabby, short little gremlin lady. Our feral raccoon who lives in a closet. Her favorite childhood memory is literally anything that takes place before she murdered her family and friends.
That's so many good memories.
That's a lot.
It really isn't, because she
Yeah.
wasn't very old.
Yeah.
I don't know why the game master is facepalming. You did this to yourself.
There's at least 2.5 good years in there. Yeah, 3 it got a little weird, but 2.5 were good.
Aaron.
So, when last we saw our heroes, they had come face to face with the villains behind the issues at the Mystery Mountain Lodge. Hocus and Pocus, along with Emerald City villains Doughboy, Blowfish, Octoman, and the Silver Sorcerer, were all using their abilities to make it appear that the lodge, was haunted. They also somehow managed to mess up badly enough with a fake ritual that they actually opened a rift to let an Elder God through.
Like you do.
Our heroes stopped said dimensional incursion, have managed to capture Pocus, the Silver Sorcerer, and Octoman. Doughboy escaped, Hocus escaped, and Blowfish was bitten in half by the Jabberwock. They are now in the lodge, or just outside the lodge, with Suzanne Sinclair and a group of incapacitated.
Taurus.
So, let's pick up there, shall we?
Insight on Suzanne Sinclair.
Currently, still blinded and dazed, I believe.
Good insight. Good insight.
No, I mean, you can rouse her. I believe part of the effect was, Orpheus's song.
Yeah, which I stopped playing, so it would have stopped affecting her.
Yeah. No, Suzanne is looking around going, oh my god, what happened here?
Yeah, and I want to know, is she being sincere with that?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and check. insight.
Alice sitting there, re-shrunken down, like she doesn't know, right? She was blind when I grew, so we're good.
Let's see here. It's a 26 on insight.
Damn.
No, she seems very sincere.
Okay.
Harper will go, bad guys, and then punch whoever the hell tried to run away. Who was that? Who I caught outside?
That's Pocus, who is outside.
Yeah. Just punch him again. Because the way the way that I subdue is punch until incapacitated.
Yep.
So.
And all of these Emerald City villains are going, we made a really big mistake.
Yep. Very poor life choices.
I mean, one of them made the last mistake of his life and won. Good news. He's
Can
not
we
gonna
have
make
the
any
octopus
mistake
in
like
a
that
mech suit pack?
ever again.
Can we have the octopus in a mech suit pack, please?
But do you want to question any of your prisoners, or?
Well, we
Yeah.
know they're dumb, right?
I
I
mean,
mean, a bit.
I'm gonna go ahead and start with a persuasion attempt. Like, what are you doing here? What the hell? Like, just be like, what was your point here? What was your goal? Like, what was all this nonsense about?
sure. Who you asking?
We have Blowfish. We have
You do not have Blowfish. He's
You
in
got
pieces.
half a
He's
a
dead.
blowfish and a pudding snake.
oh, that's right. Blowfish is yeah.
He was chomped.
We have Octoman.
There you go.
Blowfish is dead. Doughboy got away.
Carol.
Boing.
What was that?
Yeah, Blowfish or Doughboy bounced away.
So
Who
we
else
have
did we have?
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer. He's an idiot. I'm not gonna question him. I'm ruling him out right away. Do we have any others that were
He's
involved?
insane.
You have Octoman, the Silver Sorcerer, and Pocus.
The Silver
Let's go
Sorcerer
with-
isn't just an idiot. He's completely mad.
Let's go with
Go for Pocus because I want to
yeah,
Pocus.
yeah,
I want to know where her brother would have ran off to.
Oh,
yeah. Let's go with
hold
Focus.
on. Wake up! Wake up!
If you don't care, and just let me know when me and the hostage is making off the mountain. Oh, no, we got time. It's fine.
And just to make things interesting, since I haven't been able to use this power yet, and it would be kind of fun. Give me 1 second to bring it up. I gotta figure out what the DC is.
I was gonna say, if anyone would like to see what you know about these villains, you're certainly welcome to give me an appropriate role. But
Sure, I'll run a curiosities check because one of them seems mad.
Oh, that's right. I didn't spend the points on that power yet. Never mind. So yeah, Focus, and that was a 26, I think it said. Yeah, a 28.
Okay.
Persuasion.
If that fails, I'll come in with the sword and the Jabberwock. Don't worry.
Are you rolling curiosities, Jemmy?
Oh wait, can I actually? I was being sarcastic because I didn't think they counted.
I mean,
You are
I'm
now.
willing to give you a chance. I would also accept any
Sure.
sort of pop culture or
Well, I don't have those. I'm out of place.
or bardic knowledge.
Exactly. I don't have any of those. I have curiosities.
I'll let you roll curiosities.
I was just being sarcastic. I mean, 19.
So, Blowfish,
Is dead. That's what matters to me.
Blowfish, Doughboy, Octoman, and the Silver Sorcerer were all supervillains who appeared a few years ago. They're all believed to be affected by the Silver Storm. They're all kind of low-rent villains for hire.
So they're probably hired.
Like, none of them are masterminds. They all get... But
Clearly.
they all work
We noticed.
other people and do nefarious things.
You mean a villain doing a nefarious thing? Never.
Right? Hocus and Pocus were a pair of stage magicians. They were Miracle Matt Dickerson and the amazing Ashley Rayner. And they then turned their skills with special effects and sleight of hand and stage illusions to crime, becoming very much a Bonnie and Clyde type.
Oh my
Heck,
god, it's no wonder he became a supervillain. If my name was Miracle Max Dickerson, Dickerson, I would also become a supervillain.
Hocus is their charisma, their front man. Pocus is their technician who makes all of the special effects work.
Focus, you mean?
Pocus is the one who does all of the special effects.
Yeah,
Hocus,
you said Hocus for both, so I was like,
but yeah, so in any case, Hocus is probably, of the supervillains you have captured, the one
best.
who is going to have the most.
she's the brains. The
She's
only
actually
brain.
very smart.
Yeah, nice, cool.
I mean, not,
Yeah.
Marcus smart, but
Yep. Cool.
all right. So, you were trying to persuade her to turn over what she knows.
Yep.
So Pocus will say, "Oh well, I suppose at this point I'd be more than happy to turn over what we know if you think that we can perhaps parlay that into leniency when sentencing."
From what I know, the police often look favorably upon people who cooperate in an investigation.
Right. So we lot were all hired by Reginald Sinclair to basically drive everyone out of this building and then to destroy it so that he could get the insurance money off of it.
And he would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those pesky kids and dog?
Well, your critter here, I certainly wouldn't insult by calling a dog, but yes.
Nice. Alice just casually leaning on the sword. It's fine.
And where is he right now?
His plane is probably landing. I believe his plan was to arrive just in time to see his property be burning to the ground.
Eh?
Cool.
I'm sure that if you beat feet to the airport right now, you could catch him.
Probably could, but he is coming to us.
Fair.
I how good are we at faking things? We could always make it look like it's on fire, and then the minute he appears, so he actually still comes, and then be like, haha.
Do we have any people with illusory powers?
I'm gonna look at Hocus. Good at tricking people, aren't you?
Yes.
Like I said, the police usually look favorably upon people who cooperate with an investigation.
Helping us, you might even be able to put in a good word and try to lessen your sentence for working with us.
The problem would, of course, be that I could rig something like that up. I don't know that I can do it in the next hour. Maybe if I had my hollow projectors from the cave, but
Do I
Could-
think
could-
that
Wait, did we break them or did we just ignore them?
I believe we ignored them.
you know, I don't know that we had time to break them.
We only screwed around with the door.
Alex,
I can
do you
look.
and Pudding Snake want to go grab those real quick?
I can go grab those very quickly.
Also, do I think that the professor and I could do something like that magically via ritual?
Could you? Yes. Could you in time? Maybe. Again, the problem with rituals and or inventions is unless you're going to spend the hero point to jury rig it and do it almost instantaneously, it is usually a several hour process for the research and then a while to perform the ritual or build the invention. You can spend a hero point to rig it up faster, but although even then, an illusion big enough to cover the entire lodge to make it look like it was destroyed and or on fire might be beyond your abilities.
Would with the professor though, and then getting her illusion stuff, be able to? I mean, her projectors, because I can run back and grab those in like 30 seconds.
Oh no, if you can get her projectors from the cave, then she can rig it up herself.
I'll be right back. Oh, Jabberwock, we're going on a ride. And we'll pick up Larry and the hostages on the way.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Something
I
happened
see
to
it.
my- Okay.
That's not you.
Grab the two people still on or by the cave.
Okay. So Larry, you're making your way down the mountain with the two hostages when you see the Jabberwock moving towards you at a very high speed.
Very good reaction. Oi,
So-
priest.
I'm not sure Kevin can hear us
I don't think you can.
Sometimes.
because
Sometimes.
I'm back, maybe?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, I made it back.
Okay. So what I was saying was, Larry, as you are making your way down the mountain with the hostages, you see the Jabberwock riding towards you at a very rapid speed.
That's his normal speed, so that's okay. Turn to the two former hostages with me, go, she and Ed are with me, you're okay. Don't freak out. Try and calm them down first before it gets here.
Okay. I mean,
2 seconds.
they saw it bite Blowfish in half.
I don't know that. I don't want to know that because that just makes it worse. They didn't see nothing. It's okay. You're safe.
No, Alice will just kind of slow and be like, "Hi, we're going back so we can grab the projections so that the lady there can fake something up for us. I'll explain on the way. Do you want to hop on?"
Look again to the hostages. Shh. It'll be okay. and let's just enjoy the ride versus trudging through the snow.
Okay.
You're safe now. It's okay.
He won't hurt you, don't worry.
Won't I?
You will not.
Very well.
He won't hurt you. Off we go! At very high speeds.
Okay.
These poor. On the
Help them
one
up
hand,
then.
I guess if they were spelunking, they were looking for a bit of a thrill. So we're giving them a thrill ride.
Yes. Yes. Yes, you are.
And a new
They
choice
were-
of hobbies.
They were looking for fun rock formations.
And
They were not looking to be kidnapped by a supervillain and then.
Well, they're being saved. It's fine.
Yeah.
There's sometimes you find a stalagmite, sometimes you find a pudding snake. Spelunking's dangerous business.
Uh-huh.
I've been caving a few times. I've never come across a pudding snake.
Count
Oh,
yourself
great.
lucky.
It's a very low encounter rate. Anyway, we'll grab the supplies and go back to the
All right.
resort. Just all right. Here you go.
Alright.
I've already pulled the cousin aside and said, "Hey, you want to call the locals?"
What do you
Wasn't the
mean?
reporter the cousin? The one
Yeah.
that wanted? Isn't she the one that's there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Local
All the
law
local
enforcement.
authorities.
Yeah. Call the
Oh,
locals.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Ooh, also, I am curious. Is there a way that after I drop off these people, the Jabberwock can find the other guy's scent so we can grab him?
He can try.
I would love that. It might not work, but I'm willing to try.
Sure.
I've got an hour.
Give me a perception sent from the Jabberwock. I assume he has the tracking.
He does.
Okay.
Now I need him to roll well, and we'll see if he wants to do that. Oh, he does. 28.
It's a good roll.
It's always a gamble with him.
Yeah. So going back up to the top of the cave, the Jabberwock is able to follow the trail, but it is getting fainter, which makes Jabberwock think that whatever this guy escaped on is moving faster than the Jabberwock can.
Damn. Alright.
Um,
So it's a. We'll get him another time, but he's probably too far gone. Gotcha.
It's not the most important. Are all of you okay?
I mean, like, it's that. If he's gone, he's gone.
I am the same amount of not okay that I was when we started.
It's okay. Excellent.
He dies, he dies.
No, it's not how that works. Alright.
All
There's
right.
gonna take time triaging people while we have time to help them.
Okay. And Pocus will set up the projectors so that it looks like the lodge has been destroyed and is a burning wreck.
Professor, record or a camera ready to record the results.
She will also say, "I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it actually generating heat."
It's fine.
Maybe that's the part that we could come in for the magic
Sure.
to sort of work together on that. I'll spend a hero point for the three of us to work together to fix that.
Sure. I mean, essentially, all you need to do that would be a environment effect for heat. What's your expertise magic?
I think it's 12 now. Yeah, 12.
Then yeah,
Minus 15.
with 15 points of, which is what you can basically take 10 and get, you can definitely put together, enough of a heat environment effect that it reinforces the visual illusion.
Woo!
It still wouldn't be damaging. Someone could, wouldn't actually burn themselves, but they will feel heat radiating off away from it, and the snow
Yeah.
near it will melt, and
When
I
when you're feeling radiating heat from 50 yards away, your brain tells you don't go any closer.
exactly. Suzanne will call the local police from Mystery, who will make their way up there.
And are super happy to see us again, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, they love you guys.
Town favorites.
Although somebody messed with their brains, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe.
Well, it was only after they didn't mess with all of it. It was just the messing with us murdering a man in the interrogation room.
There was no us. There was no us.
Sorry, you.
The murdering was all me.
I mean, I was only saying us because of just that's what they probably would have thought of the whole Eva if they remembered. Still, it'd be
But
like,
you guys could also be out of sight while Suzanne could just tell the police that a group of heroes stopped them, and
yeah.
Might be for the
Yep.
best because they don't have contact. So, Carrie, if you can just keep a camera going, and then we can send her the file after.
And then in an hour or so after that, after the police have taken the villains, Reginald's limo will drive up, and he will get out and do the oh no, what happened?
No.
And pulls out his phone and starts calling the fire department and his insurance company, and
Oh
Not
no,
in that-
whatever did happen.
he calls his insurance company first,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then calls the mystery fire department, who
That's a horrible name. I know the town's called Mystery, but being the Mystery Fire Department makes it sound like you're just investigating mysterious fires. Like, well, we don't know where it came from. It kind of just disappeared.
I mean,
That is about that's what's about to happen. So.
Exactly.
so
They're about to live up to their name. I'm just saying,
so
it's
you
a
guys
horrible
want
name.
to step out of the illusion and surprise this guy, or
Oh yeah.
Ooh, if we want to surprise this man, I'm stepping out with the Jabberwock.
It's all. Oh, you killed us! Oh my god!
Oh, I mean, the beast from hell certainly makes it look convincing.
Reginald, right?
yeah. There is a sudden hissing sound, and a wet patch starts to appear on his pants.
Okay, and the attempt Alice had to be intimidating is now out of the window because Alice is now muffling into the Jabberwock cackling.
It's okay, the Jabberwock has enough intimidation for both of you.
Exactly. It's like Alice, like, yeah, he's got this covered.
Ooh. I guess you should have worn the wetsuit pants today.
What did you do to my property?
Nothing.
You're really
You
gonna
done
keep-
fucked up, Reggie.
We haven't done a thing. What were you trying to do to your property?
What are you talking about?
Aw. Do you want to be eaten? Because if not, this lie isn't very amusing.
don't.
Tell the truth, Reggie.
I'll go. I lied once.
God.
What did you say, Wiki? I couldn't quite hear you.
I heard her.
What did you say?
I believe it was something along the I lied
Holding up
once
their
and showed up a
stump.
stump.
Yeah.
And saying, I lied once. Reginald will immediately confess.
Okay. let's go getting that recorded.
I'm assuming
Um,
Barry had that.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. We do
I
have a
will,
journalist right here.
I will look at the cousin and go, I think the place is yours.
Reginald, you slimy sack of shit.
Orpheus will walk up to Reggie, kind of look at him and say, "So what have we learned?"
Um, that we don't hire supervillains to commit insurance fraud?
Yeah.
Good one.
That's a good lesson. But let's shorten that lesson to we don't hire supervillains.
Or commit insurance fraud.
You're not going to let him eat me, are you?
No.
Not
Probably
today.
not.
Not today.
No, Reggie. We're not going to let it eat you. I want you to go to jail.
You were amusing enough with that whole display that I think you've gotten out of being eaten, plus you wouldn't want to eat something spoiled.
Never
Or soiled.
before.
Did he say never stopped me before?
It should stop you. It really should.
I did eat blowfish.
Okay, I accept poison. I don't accept piss.
Do you have any idea how many creatures will urinate on themselves when they are dying?
All of them?
No!
The answer is all of them.
Yes, that is the answer.
Well, it looks like you have them well in hand, and would you look at the time? We should probably be going.
Yes, you are absolutely right.
Yes, we should.
All right. So, I assume with that you will all make your way back to, well,
The house?
Yeah. We have to arrange a flight back.
yep.
You fly.
Often in like coach or
I didn't know
Economy.
how you. How? I didn't know you could fly. None of
On
you
an
looked like the
airplane?
type.
in an airplane.
Oh,
Coach or
oh.
economy, yes.
okay. That
Oh, I'm
makes
sorry.
sense.
Unless the professor, then it's first class or she bought off the plane again.
Gary's sitting there looking at private jets like, this one has a pool.
That's a hot tub.
The problem is it's an outdoor pool.
I mean, you guys can definitely get a flight back to New Orleans.
Let's go home.
I
I
don't
need to
have a home.
find. I really do need to find my wife.
I don't have a home. Why is your wife missing?
I don't know. That's why I need to find her.
That is, I guess, a good reason.
Are you guys going to bring the stray home with you?
Yeah.
I had asked because I
Yeah.
kind of earlier said, look, if you guys have a job doing this, I'd rather be doing that than be doing this alone.
Oh yeah, and you can
I
make
sent
direct
a
advance.
message to the director already.
Right.
Which is going to be a
And we
very
know-
fun conversation.
We were bringing home a stray.
Okay.
This is
And
going to be a
So,
Not just
delightful
her stray, but
conversation.
another one.
Yes.
so at this point, because this was all happening at night, it will probably be about Thursday morning when you guys are able to get back into New Orleans.
We sleep on the plane. It's fine.
Yeah, you can do a red eye. So what is the plan once you guys get back to town?
I follow them.
Research.
Good point. Good plan.
Which I guess
Uh,
means go back to arcade.
Well, No, I'm gonna go check on my roommate.
Oh god, I
So,
have to refine Micah's voice now? You're so mean to me.
yep, I'm gonna go visit Micah, and I'm gonna bring Alice because she's gonna move into another closet. No, so Alice will live in the guest
Michael?
room. Alice will live in the guest room, and I'll live in the closet in the guest room.
Why don't you check on Micah? I'll take Alice to meet the director, and then you can make a happy home. I'm sure there's a lot of new waffles there. That'll be great.
Hey, Harper.
Yeah.
When the plane lands,
Uh huh.
you have a message on your
Oh.
phone.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Just you.
Voice
Uh-oh.
message or text?
Text.
Okay.
There are also several attached photos.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to send those to me
Confidence
privately?
I don't have them like visibly to send you, but I can DM you what they say.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, please do that.
Okay. Um. All right. While I do that, everyone else say what you what your plan of action is.
Well, apparently my characters are already claimed, so I'm good.
Orpheus, what help do you need?
Anything that anyone can provide. Anyone who's got, I need contacts who know what's going on down in Hades, with Hades, Persephone. Why isn't she coming to contacts with
I do need to ask.
mother? I'm
I know
blanking.
you're
I'm
sending them.
blanking on my mother-in-law's name.
Oh, Demeter?
Meter.
Demeter. Anyone who can find out what's going on with Persephone.
May be better off at our arcade because I don't know that anyone outside of you knows a lot of gods or demigods.
Yep.
I might know people who know people.
That's fair.
As I mean, so there's
Micah
that,
might know people who know people. Micah
Any
has
kind of
contacts, but
any kind of theoretical work going on with that may have been put in thought of celestial bodies. What might happen if there's a random extra moon?
Micah would definitely be able to help there.
Theoretical astrologists.
Yeah. So basically, you want Micah to come back to arcade to help you.
Perhaps maybe, but I mean, I have the connected contacts and well informed.
Oh yeah, no, it's just the having two people might make it easier. Also, I have a question for you, Father.
Yes.
While all of this has been happening, while Micah had said, I have classes to do,
Mm-hmm.
is it possible or likely still that the director was updating Micah as they got info too?
Probably.
Okay, so Micah would at least know the gist of what happened.
Yeah.
At least with the map of things.
Right. Probably nothing about the
No.
what happened with the Mystery Manor, but
Probably nothing there yet, no, but at least about like the whole you went to talk to a Fae Queen
uh-huh.
and survived.
Mostly.
Well, we'll have that conversation in a moment once Micah's off of work.
You come home and there's just two goth kids. There's two goth kids sitting at your kitchen table eating all your waffles.
All right. So
I just bought a new box.
So Orpheus is trying to hit up contacts for anyone who might know what's going on in the underworld, or
Yeah, as well as research into things like, I mean, theoretical astrology, what the goings on may have done, if there's any kind of historical precedence for any of this stuff, cross-referencing with the Winter Court and all that good stuff.
okay. In a moment, then I will want both a persuasion check for your contacts and a probably I'll accept either investigation or bardic knowledge, but the investigation would have a much lower difficulty.
Okay.
What's Carrie doing?
Harry is dragging Moon back to the lab
Okay.
because they have not discussed the fact that he took the thing for her. So she would like to get the thing back to the lab as quickly as possible.
Refresh my memory. What's the thing?
Death.
The
Dying.
flash drive from the book of spells, or the bad books.
Right. Okay.
So she's just gonna make up some sort of like, oh, I really need to get back to the lab to make sure my students are okay. And Marcus, can you help me with some of these students' projects? And then do her best to do a wink and a nod.
You know, it's the flash drive of how to accidentally summon tentacles, even though you just saw accidentally summoning tentacles is a very bad thing.
Well, she heard it could open a portal to the
Underworld.
underworld, so that's what she's prioritizing. But she's not sure what it'll
I stand by my statement.
So she's just gonna try and see what she can do.
Okay. Deuce, what is Larry up to?
He's going to enjoy watching that academic risk happen as Carrie and Moon give each other the nod and the wink. Yeah, we're mistaking that completely.
Yeah.
If it depends, well, he's going to go back and debrief and talk to Director Vance, whether Alice is coming with him or going with Harper first.
Alice will happily go with you first, because if this is the job interview, basically Alice is like, yeah, I'm not gonna just come back and then not go talk to this person who I've already caused problems for. So
Right.
Then, yep, the church van is gone to arcade.
Okay.
it hasn't even been hired, and my boss is already going to be mad at me for causing problems. I should go talk.
She'll be fine.
No, like I've
Out
decapitated.
of curiosity, is the text message going to change what Harper's doing?
Check your Discord.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong.
It's a lot
Yep,
of words
no.
for yes.
You're fine.
Oh, okay.
So do I need to prepare Micah or no?
Don't know yet.
Okay.
Okay. Discord sent.
And quite frankly, Alice, she did also help rescue, her daughter. So
Yeah.
you've got a lot of good things going for you.
I have one good thing going for me.
It's
All
a
right.
very good one.
So
It's-
it is going to take you some time to, it'll take some time for Carrie to start going through the flash drive. And it is going to take Orpheus a little bit of time to do his research and to reach out to his contacts. So let's go ahead and stick with Larry and Alice for now.
That
Yay!
is actually going to change things.
I thought it might.
Micah's going to get a text.
Okay.
Headquarters. ASAP. And she's going to get in the church van with everyone who's going to HQ.
Micah's response will just be, give me until this class period is over. I'll get a sub.
Yeah, you
Or
don't get
a
a
s-
response.
Cool. I know. Micah didn't assume they get a response. It was just the, let me finish this class.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Harper. Did I need to drop you off on the way?
No, we're going to HQ.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We have
Yeah,
problems.
glad to have you in.
Oh.
Such as...
We're going to HQ.
That shouldn't be the problem, but yes, we are. All right.
Okay. All right. So through the power, is Micah going to use a shortcut to get to HQ once they're done with their class?
Yes.
Okay. So then through the power of convenience, everyone who's going to
Convenience.
HQ will arrive at the same time.
Convenience for everyone but me.
Well, yes, but
Hold on. Let me get. I can't do this. I was like, I just need a Photoshop of the two backgrounds into one. Apparently, I'm playing both of them today. Hi.
we'll just call you Calvin.
We're just gonna keep the Alice one for now because it's fun.
Fine.
And if Micah becomes more prominent, because right now Alice is the more prominent, we'll change to Micah.
Okay.
Yippee! I'm
One's got a
fine.
British accent, one doesn't. It's fine.
I'm so gonna mix their voices and be so frustrated.
It'll be great.
Let's do this! You can't be your own hype man, no one will hype you.
All right. So, you guys get to HQ. Where's everyone heading?
First time you're gonna see
I
Alice.
assume people as they are coming in.
Yes. The first time you're gonna see Alice being shy is Alice is just kind of sticking behind the priest. Like, I literally have my first introduction as beheading people. I'm
So-
not leading this.
Harper is she's getting out of the van and she is beelining it for the brain
Director?
not doing well. Yes, the director's office. Just beelining it for the director's office. And she doesn't even knock when she goes in. She just goes in.
And Director
Yes.
Vance. Okay, go ahead.
Just slides her phone across the desk. We have problems.
Oh. Apparently we do.
Micah, right behind. What happened while I was gone? Or while you were gone?
I don't. We just got back. Dealt with the insurance fraud, nothing big, and Harper seems more angry than usual. Oh, and this is Alice. Alice, Micah, Alice.
Where did this information come from?
I have sources.
Is it a reliable source?
Yes.
Well, that gives us an answer as to the who.
I think it also gives us an answer as to the why and the.
What is happening?
People are
Did you
gonna
guys
die.
follow Harper into the office, or?
Yes, Micah followed quick. The minute Micah saw Harper beelining,
Okay.
Micah's response was follow.
Apparently Harper has information about how Dusk House fell. And apparently it's our former associate, Anthony Miles.
Oh.
She'll slide the phone back over to you.
I will pick it up with my one hand.
We'll look into that. Micah, that was just about the hand, by the way, not the house.
Miles has been quiet since you stopped him back in October, unless there's something that you've heard about him since then.
Alice
Wasn't-
remembering something. Well, I had a dream.
A dream?
A dream, and I remember being told that the person I had described reminded them of a man who I think was the name that they told me. As I completely have to pull back up that dream. Just a quick. I don't want to re-describe this. I already had to describe this in an episode. But we'll quickly re-summarize the dream of basically, yeah, I saw Miles and Team Alice meet with the Hell Queen, or whatever her name was,
Yeah, Elquing.
and then got kicked out because apparently they saw me, even though I was confused about it even existing and why I was there. And just how they were talking about. What were they talking about? Let me recheck. yada yada. Interrupting. They've been looking for the books.
The books.
The free books. Which I think they told me was like evil. That's all Alice knows.
Okay.
Micah, then hearing this, will also be able to go like, oh, those were the books that we got from the Orpheus, or the Orphean had, but
Don't they have the books?
yes,
The Hell Queen took them.
the Hell Queen took them, and that means that if the Hell Queen was offering the books to Miles, that means Miles might have them.
So Miles and his voodoo side piece now have a set of books that can open a portal to an elder god.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Apparently.
Along with whatever he may have taken from Dusk House.
Am I aware of what those two pieces might be?
You might be. You want to give me an expertise check?
Yeah, tell me what to expertise check.
Occult, investigation. I'll take either.
I'll give you a cult. Need to be on the correct page. Sorry, I have 400 tabs open. 25?
Okay, yeah, sure. So the hourglass is a curious piece that is supposed to count down the time until the apocalypse.
For fuck's sake.
It doesn't matter if you flip it. The sand always stays at the same level. When last you saw it, there was about a half inch of sand left to tick through it.
That's not good.
Well, ever since the creation of the atomic bomb, we've never been too far away from.
Although, to be fair, we don't know how big the hourglass is, because if it's like a 3/4 of an inch big hourglass, then...
Right. No,
Oh, wow.
it's like a fairly standard desk model size.
Oh, crap.
And Harper, you would know that it was with the creation of the atomic bomb that it suddenly went down to about that level.
Yeah.
The other item was a keystone for an arch. So, how an arch of stones works, and there's, the center wedge. But it is a keystone that dates back to ancient Greece. And has the sigil of Hades on it.
Oh, he totally wants to go to the underworld then.
With the belief that, no one in the house had tried to use it, but your understanding of it was that an arch that was constructed that used that as its keystone could be used as a gate into Hades.
So I will think of all of this and is it why would for fuck's sake, are the Titans real?
The Titans?
The original gods.
Probably. If the
The
other
ones that
gods
ate
are
their
real.
kids, which is why, Zeus burst forth through his forehead.
I mean, if
The
Zeus
fucking
and
Titans.
Hades, if Zeus and Hades are real, then yes, the Titans are probably real.
What the
If
hell
only
else
you
is
had
in
someone who might
Hades?
know them firsthand.
Oh, you're busy.
I mean, you could call Orpheus.
Yes, but right now you're busy and we're in the middle of this conversation. We'll get you in a second. We'll get to you. Wait your turn.
What the hell else is in Hades that they would want?
That's where there'll be we could ask Orpheus.
I can't text!
And you just gotta be really careful.
I can You can't ask them anyway. It doesn't work.
You never
won't
respond.
pick up.
Yes, yeah. You kind of
There, I mean, this
I
is a
can
government
call.
building. Isn't there some kind of like PA system?
Mike can also just call because I do
Mm.
have your number.
Oh, are you
Page
on
and Orpheus.
premises? I thought you
Yeah,
would.
I went with them to arcade because I'm doing my research.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
I'll
they
just-
ran off. They ran straight off as soon as we got in.
I will call Orpheus.
You can, yeah, intercom him, honestly.
I know. I mean, it's Micah knows at least if I call him like this, he might pick up.
Yeah.
He should pick up.
No, I mean, Director Vance will just intercom and say, Orpheus, can you come to my office?
Yeah, sure.
Am I in
Oh,
trouble?
you're-
Orpheus to the
Trouble.
principal's office. Orpheus
Here's the
to
thing.
principal's
Here's the thing,
office.
though. I want to make sure it's clear. He heard that. He said, "Yeah, sure." He didn't push a button or anything.
No,
So
no.
nobody heard.
Right.
Nobody heard him. He's on his way.
Okay.
just I love the like all of everyone's instinct is just whoa.
All right.
Hey, what's up?
Underworld, Hades. What might someone want in there?
What might someone not want?
I
What
mean,
might-
aside from a soul,
What might two crazy pieces of shit who apparently want to bring about the apocalypse want from Hades?
they want to bring up the what?
Can you? Oh, it sounds like you have two pieces of shit specifically in mind.
Miles
The fuck? Okay.
and T Malice.
All right.
What would they want from Hades?
Are we sure that it's not to bring someone back to life?
I mean, I guess we're not, but
Okay.
that seems too simple for them.
Okay. Okay. Fair. No, just trying to narrow down options. Aaron, can I roll something?
I'll say Bardic Knowledge.
Okay.
Mythology,
Um,
memories.
yeah.
23?
23. I mean, aside from the answer that you already came up with of, are we certain it isn't just to bring back a soul? Yes, in fact, you could, through Hades, get to where the Titans are imprisoned and free them, if that was what you wanted to do, theoretically. Presumably, Hades would get in your way.
Although I guess that cycles back to our problem.
I don't even know if I'd bring that up though. But unless have either of those two shown any interest in the Titans? Would that even come up to me as something?
I mean,
If they don't bring it up?
we're just asking for ideas.
Let's see here. So yeah, there's Hades' helm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and there's of course, yeah, Hades' personal treasures. There's his helm, his bident.
Is what?
Bite it.
What's a
Bident.
bident?
Like a trident with two prongs.
Oh, okay.
A
Pitchfork.
double-pronged pitchfork.
Okay.
There's a, I believe, patched over link to the Netherworld. Might try and reopen that.
Anything that would bring about the apocalypse, if that's what.
There's also untold wealth.
Yeah.
Can we check with
Dutch
Dutch for what he might be looking for?
They could
Dutch.
be.
Harper will flip her phone around to the picture of the Doom clock. Be like, they took the Doom clock specifically.
Okay.
What does the Doom Clock do?
Counts down.
It counts down to the apocalypse.
So what would incite the apocalypse from the underworld?
Well-
The most immediate apocalypse I could think of is releasing the Titans.
Is that
Wait,
all
wait,
it
wait,
does?
wait.
Yes?
What's her name? What's her name?
T Malice?
Tracy.
Tracy?
Tracy went catatonic because of visions.
Mm-hmm.
Visions of things spilling forth from the underworld.
Yeah.
So
Like
is the
Titans.
clock's only function to show
It just
Then
it's just
pending,
saying
or
here's
does
our
it-
thoughts.
does it do anything else?
It shows how
Not that I-
close you are. It shows how close we are to the apocalypse.
So if
The
you
last
don't
time
know
it moved
Titans are-
substantially was the atomic bomb.
if you don't know where the Titans are, you could theoretically use it as a dowsing rod. Because theoretically, it would get closer to the apocalypse the closer you get to the Titans if your intention is to release the Titans.
That would make sense. Alice is currently just sitting here silently, like, what the hell did I just stumble into?
Let's see here. Coupled with Persephone refusing to leave Hades, and that's a supposition. Persephone just being God only knows what.
We need to go.
I
I don't know
will
how,
also
but
remind you what Mab said specifically.
yeah. Didn't Mab say that Hades is missing in action, or am I remembering wrong?
Persephone is missing. I don't remember if she said anything about Hades. It was a month and a half ago.
I'm trying to see if I wrote down specifically.
My big takeaway was that Persephone was missing in action.
I don't remember.
I don't.
Because she said that it would remain winter as long as Persephone
Was there?
refused to return
Yeah.
to her.
Unless someone can persuade Persephone to return to the surface, nothing Titania or I can do will affect whether winter ends on your plane.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she's still in Hades and refusing to come out,
Yeah.
which is really
Weird.
unusual.
I
She also kept my wife. She's defending Hades.
Or the gods are drawing back because they don't want to be here when this happens.
Well, it's going to happen in Hades.
if it does it
She's creating the last line of defense.
we
Well, one good thing that may deal with some of our problems is if Micah, maybe you and Harper, possibly even Carrie, can locate the keystone, because if they built the arch and built the portal, we can use it to get in.
if we do that, yes.
You have
On
the
the other
keystone?
hand,
I haven't seen
I-
that thing in thousands. I mean, what keystone?
Orpheus, how did you get down the first time?
Might
Back
have had
door.
something to do with the keystone.
Mm-hmm. Great. I'll get started on a ritual.
Yeah, I'm willing to take other plans. It's just the immediate thought.
I don't have a better plan. I think that's
Do
our
we?
best
So
bet.
wait. Do we have the keystone?
No,
They do.
it's either that or the books, but we don't have the books.
They also have the books.
Uh-huh, I know. That's what she said. Assuming that vision can be
If only
trusted.
we had a copy of the books.
If only anyone who knew that we have a copy of the books was in this room right now.
On the other
She's
hand,
dropping on us like she always does.
also, I feel like even if this was a conversation, Carrie might still be there and be like, maybe I don't mention it, because then they're gonna get mad.
They're not gonna like this.
They're gonna like it, but they're gonna be mad about it still.
So let's find the keystone and find the portal and
Get maybe.
give us a start.
Yeah.
What
I'm
other
going
threat-
to reach into my bag
Uh-huh.
and pull out quackers.
He's just cackling right now. He's just like, oh, this is hilarious.
Where is she, you stupid
oh.
buck?
I'm guessing Quackers isn't a fan of Apocalypse because it's going to destroy everything, and everything is where he keeps all his stuff.
You're gonna have to be more precise. She who?
Don't act like you don't hear the conversation we're having.
Well, I think Tracy's still in the hospital.
Is this out loud or just to Harper?
That's allowed.
Okay. Persephone?
No.
No.
The one he has a connection with.
Team Alex.
Hell Queen.
No. Team Alice.
Because remember, we found out Team Alice was one of the ones that had found one of the eggs. Was it you said?
One of
That's
those
right,
little
that's right.
fucking seed pods.
Mm-hmm. That.
No, that's right.
You're giving me too much credit.
Well, here's another question, Clackers. If we used you as a center, could we track her?
Probably not, because she's not one of mine.
Mm.
The seed opened her up, but someone else took advantage.
Mm.
Because I wasn't around to do anything about it.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Uh-huh. Who?
I wasn't there. I don't know.
I don't believe you.
GM, do I know of any other paths to Hades?
Well, another one of the major Olympians could probably just open a door. Not just any demigod, but, one of the big 12. Mortis could probably get you there. I mean, you could always just, die.
No, I can't.
Well, you can't, but
We have like 4 people in the party who can, and 2 of them aren't in the room right now.
But
Can Moon die?
can who? Moon?
Moon?
Moon is very mortal.
Okay. I thought he could.
Yeah, Moon is very mortal.
He's just made of wrong universe people.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah. Anson is.
Alright, I couldn't remember. I remembered Anson couldn't.
Yeah.
That's right. We need Anson.
That's the other thing is theoretically, if you could get back to Anson's universe, you could use Club Tartarus to get there.
Yeah, I don't want to go universe
Or
hopping.
Anson might be able to just take us straight there because he's got powers kind of like that. I mean, he came out at.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how the fuck he got here, so.
He doesn't know how he got here. There's no way he would know how to get back.
He got shot out of Hades.
Yeah. So I will. His Hades. I will look at the director and go, do you have connections to the Freedom League? Can you get a hold of somebody like Daedalus?
I can.
Daedalus, you probably don't want being anywhere near Hades.
I was like, there's no way Daedalus is gonna jump on board. Like, yeah, let's call up a god.
No, but he might know how we can.
I do not have any direct connections, but I can get some words passed along. Assuming that the Freedom League is even currently on planet.
I
Aaron,
take some time, Father.
Aaron, I'd like to spend a hero point.
Oh.
Okay.
And get in contact with my mother-in-law about the leads I've got about her daughter. I suspect, while normally the gods wouldn't, gods don't care too much about demi, mostly gods, but her daughter hasn't come home.
Right.
And that's where she first got mad. If possible, I was about to ask if there was any way I could try to figure out how to set up like a ritual to try to get contact to one of them too. So, if possible, I could be aiding that attempt to get in contact with her.
Yeah,
Sure.
I was just set up some kind of incense and sacrifice kind of ritual to make contact with Demeter and tell her I really need to talk to her.
Get a hold of Marcus. We'll get your sacrifice ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about your daughter.
You are pretty sure that you can perform a ritual that will at least allow you to send a message to Demeter. Whether or
Leave a
not
voicemail.
respond is you have no way of knowing that.
That's fair.
But you are fairly certain that you can. I'm not even going to ask you to roll for it because it will take roughly 2 hours to do it.
Okay.
But you definitely can, get the right fruits and meats and incenses to, perform a ritual of,
No, really, hear my prayer.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you can do that. Like I said, whether or not Demeter answers, you have no control over. But
Yeah.
that is absolutely something that you guys can do.
At this point, I'm operating on the presumption that, given the circumstances, she will answer, and I'm just going to operate off of faith and hope.
Fair enough. Yeah, Vance will say that she will, get what word she can to the Freedom League. What do you want them to? What is the message you want to get to them?
We need Mortis if we're trying to get down.
Problems in Hades. Apocalypse coming. We need to get there.
Okay.
Information?
It's not a telegram. You don't have to shorten all the words.
We're paying by the word for this. Yeah.
As Muse is starting to put it into a finer message of yes, we need to, there's an apocalypse possibly coming, and there's problems down in Hades. We need your guys' information and help to get down there.
Stop.
I
Please
feel
send up
like
the- stop.
I feel like the director could have figured that out.
No, I'm joking here.
Cross-planar telephonic communication has not yet been developed.
Over.
All right. Okay. So we've got 2 people doing ritual. We've got Moon and Carrie delving into forbidden tomes that they shouldn't be looking in. I'm assuming that Carrie was eavesdropping on all of this.
She was not necessarily eavesdropping, but she always kind of has it playing, so it's almost like white noise at this point to her. But she started hearing keywords that she started listening to a little bit. So as she was listening in, she was also sketching hands for Harper to have her input on what she would like her to create for her.
Okay. What are Harper and or Larry going to do while ritual is underway and you're waiting to hear back from the Freedom League?
Do I have to do Alice too? Question mark.
If you don't want to, then Director Vance is willing to have someone just kind of take Alice and debrief her and also make sure that she's covered by the
My question is, do the party want Alice too? I'll do both. It's just, do we need both?
Not until the punching starts.
Yeah, for now, let's have Alice go get debriefed and everything, and then once we're ready to go, we might pull her along too, because she might be useful.
Yeah.
She's a good fighter, and we need a few front lines. Sometimes,
Cool.
especially Babel's staying hidden.
So what about Larry and Harper? What are you guys doing?
I'm heading to Carrie's lab to, deal with the whole I can't text thing.
Okay. Larry?
You can still text. Just be careful. The nose knows. Larry's gonna reach out to Dutch.
Okay.
Whether he gets a hold of her or not is a completely different matter, but still believes Dutch knows Miles better than anyone else. So pick his brain about conversations he's had, places he's wanted to visit, because if he theoretically had this potent artifact, he's going to want to set it up somewhere safe or sort of powerful or both. It's not going to be a street corner.
Fair enough.
I froze for a second, so yeah, we're going to talk to him and his team.
All right. Well, with all of that in process, we'll see how all of that plays out when we get back from the break.
Oh, we go on break? Okay. Oh, cool. For some reason, I don't know how long we haven't had faces, but
Hope we haven't.
I'll fix it after the break. For the love of God.
Yeah. Okay.
We're on break. survive.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking with us through our break. When last we saw our heroes, the arcade crew had returned to New Orleans, where they found all sorts of horrible things in progress. Namely, they found out that their old friend Anthony Miles was behind the attack / destruction of Dusk House, and may or may not currently be in possession of both a keystone that will let him get into Hades and an apocalypse clock, well, hourglass, that tells you how close you are to the apocalypse. So there's all sorts of stuff going on. We have Harper going to talk to Carrie about prosthetic hand. Muse and Orpheus are working on sending word to the goddess Demeter. Larry was going to reach out to Dutch, and they're also waiting to see whether or not Director Vance is able to get word to the Freedom League. So let's start with Harper bursting in on Carrie and Marcus.
So Carrie would have known that Harper was already there before she got to the door.
Sure.
So she would have kind of closed down everything that she was working on, because she's like, I don't want her to see it until I'm ready that I stole this stuff. Well, technically I didn't steal it. Moon stole it for me, but
So she'll
by
sort
proxy.
of she'll come through the doors. Stop kissing. Fix my hand.
And
Harper
Carrie
saw
will
them
just-
googly eyes too. That's what happened. Yeah.
Carrie will just kind of awkwardly like, okay. And she'll kind of pull up on her screen in the lab. So the way Carrie's lab is kind of set up, so she's got her apartment on one side that carries over into the lab. So they're kind of attached to each other in the basement portion of the college. And so there's her nice like lab equipment, her lab table, all this kind of, but she also has like a very large like projector screen wall that she uses a lot of times to do any sort of like large mapping or techniquing that she has to do. So she kind of puts those up on the board, kind of the different looks and variations that she's kind of created, and then kind of goes, okay, here's kind of the base model. So, and she kind of shows her ones that look like hands, like that are, a little bit more robotic, a little bit more stout, and then one that looks a little bit more humanoid. And also kind of throws in a couple weird looking ones, like a hook and like other, like here's other options. Like these are the fun ones kind of thing. And kind of just shows her and is like, this could be the base. I don't know how much you want it to look, like your hand, or if you want it to look a little bit more like, robotic, or how you want it to look. And then we can kind of guide features from there. But they would all be nano-linked to your brain and should function relatively similar. Although I'm very excited because this is actually the first prototype I've done since the accident. And it's kind of how I was working out, trying to link it a little bit better to your neurons. But this seems to be really doing really well. So you kind of would be a tester for it. The science part is sound.
That's always what you want to hear.
The science is sound. It works. It's the extra magic bits that I put in that I don't know if how those will interact.
Okay. So Harper will go look at the various things that are up on the board, and she'll focus in on the one that looks a little bit robotic, that has like a. She's like, so how about this one? But like bronze or gold in color and like bones? Can we make it look like bones?
Fuck that. Take the hook.
So Carrie will kind of go, so like this, and she'll kind of pull down, and she'll kind of sketch out, adding it, making it look kind of like the actual hand, without any flesh over top of it, and then just kind of encased in kind of a like, not see-through, but like transparent looking kind of gold plating around the bone structures within. And she'll kind of be like, kind of like this?
Yep, that's it. That's exactly right.
And then she'll just kind of go, okay, so this is just going to be standard hand stuff?
Oh no, I have ideas. And then she hands you a piece of paper with a bunch of.
Oh. Terry will just kind of look at the list and go, oh.
Oh.
Can we
So
do that?
not standard hand stuff.
No. I mean, if I gotta get a new hand, it should be special.
Okay. So do you want to describe what hand stuff you want?
Nope, not right now.
Okay.
Not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Are you leaving that for me? Okay.
All right. So, leaving.
But then at the same time, then Tui will come in and be like, Master, I have your calculation, and he'll kind of bring in, without even realizing that Harper is there, and we'll just kind of pull up a page from the book onto the screen, with like not even realizing that she's even there. And I'll be like, Tui! And just kind of trying to get him to close it down before Harper sees it.
I knew it.
Hey,
Fix it.
Yeah.
Have a hero point.
Oh god.
Being your own complication.
Yeah, that feels right.
So, and she will look between the two of the two guilty parties in the room and go, "Yep, we need that."
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to be a little bit further along before you just showed up.
It's good to want.
So we've only made it through the first kind of portions of it. They're gonna be mad, aren't they?
Yep, don't care.
Isn't it? What is it? All is fair that ends well.
Yeah, it
All's
hasn't
fair
ended.
that ends well.
I don't think that's how the phrase goes, and it hasn't ended yet. So, how about you two work on this, make my hand, and then we'll talk
Carrie just will turn and
with
look
everyone
at Tui.
else.
Yeah, Carrie will just kind of turn and look at Tui, and he'll be like, he just kind of bows his head and goes, "I'll go plug myself in." And he just goes into his little cubby to recharge. Tui's very cute. I have to figure out what his actual. I've described him a little bit before, but I'm gonna actually get like a drawing done up of him, because in my head he's like absolutely adorable.
Okay.
And then, so we'll just keep, Carrie and Moon will just kind of keep cycling through and looking through what history Carrie has of other things, seeing if they can help. We're basically doing some Jurassic Park. We're using, frog DNA to kind of fill in some of the gaps as best we can.
Okay.
If we have the access to things that can fill in those gaps.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die.
Okay, Carrie's only killed one person. Thank you very much.
Thus far.
Yes.
You have all 3 books. You can eventually put it entirely together. Sure, that'll work out great for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carrie's not too happy that it's on her computer since the last time she tried to download a spell book onto her computer, it blew up her computer. So she's a little weary and is kind of like only wanting to do portions of it at a time.
Go to Kinko's. Just screw with the like minimum wage dude who works there. Print this off and spiral bound it for me. Don't go nuts.
Don't read it out loud. Don't
Yeah.
read it out loud in
You
front of
don't
itself.
read it.
I mean, I don't. Minimum wage employee, they're not reading it.
That's true.
If you made them print 3 books worth of something, they're
No,
not
hold on.
reading.
Do you not realize how many English lit majors work minimum wage jobs?
Fair.
Yeah, but the books aren't written in English.
It's not a matter of the language though. It's the curiosity
Yeah.
about texts. Music majors, even more of them.
Yeah.
Hey, this looks like musical notes.
All right. So while that's going on, Larry.
Hey, that's me.
So you're calling up Dutch.
Yep.
Dutch and his team are currently in the base.
Oh, well, I'll just go over then
Well,
if
good.
they're
Could I
here.
need... Wait, if they're there, don't I need to go to one of his team members as Alice to get inducted?
It's not a gang.
Yes, actually, but
I know, but I'm sorry. To get
It's a
put in the
cult.
spell. If so, Alice can follow if you really want Larry and also talk about the vision.
sure.
Yeah,
to
sure, that'd be
Miles.
great.
Let me change my background again.
So yeah,
Your accent.
Oh, God, the accent, damn it.
yeah, actually, yeah, we'll say that when you go over there, Larry or Dutch is in the same room as Henry, who is there with Alice, and is working on performing the ritual to include Alice in the
Does the Jabberwock need to be added?
what?
Does the Jabberwock need to be added?
No, he's a magical creature.
I thought so, I just didn't know. Like, that will be a question of Alice, like, looking to the Jabberwock. Do you need to be?
Funnier if you don't.
So Dutch sees and goes, "Hey, Padre, what's up?"
Sorry, not interrupting, am I?
I mean, Henry's busy with the English girl, but
Why?
I'm not doing anything right now. Hold still.
Listen to him. He's Harper levels of deadly. Yeah, so
The magic or the ma'am?
probably a little both. That's a weird thing. Your former working partner. Yeah, sorry to lead with it, but I'm not going to beat around the bush because I'm sure you don't want to have your time wasted either.
I love the instant face drop.
Hold on.
Yep.
Dutch walks over to his desk,
Grabs a bottle.
Breaks it in half.
takes a swig. Continue.
Fair enough. Let me get you up to speed real quick. And we'll give him the... Here's what's currently going on. Woo!
Here's the vision. Woo!
Well, that all sounds terrible.
Like a Tuesday for you, I'm sure, but...
No, this is a little bit more than just a Tuesday.
Alright, so it's a weekend rager, but ultimately you know him better than anyone else.
I do.
If he's going to set something like this up,
I did.
he probably is not using any of the old haunts that you both knew about, but is there somewhere else he's talked about or anything you've got that we can try and track this down?
Well, yeah, he's not going to use a place that I'm familiar with.
Right?
Uh,
But you're playing a drinking game and you're going to open a portal to the world or to the underworld to destroy it. How would you do it?
I mean, he's going to want someplace private. Henry, correct me if I'm wrong. The way these kind of magics work, resonance is a thing, right? Yeah. So he's probably looking for something underground. A cave.
We could be back at the stupid vampire club again.
Underground temple. The deeper he could get, the better. Of course, with that voodoo bitch of his. I think cemeteries, mausoleums, places that are associated with the dead.
It's an under. Mhm.
Here's the thing. He wants power. He's not a nihilist. He doesn't want to destroy everything.
Maybe he wants to control the Titans. I mean, if he wants power, they're kind of some of the strongest things out there. Having them under your order. I don't know how he would, but
I mean, he is. Especially depending on what else he might have been up to. Yeah, he's arrogant enough to think that he could.
I mean, not just the Titans. If he's in Hades with Team Malice, there's potentially an army of spirits there that they could try and sway under their control too.
Sure.
do you think he could?
Control the Titans? I mean, the man I knew couldn't have, but the man I knew also couldn't feed other people his blood and turn them into pseudo vampires. So
He did what? That's just Alice looking back to Larry like, you didn't tell me that story.
Could that actually be his ploy? If his
What?
blood's getting more powerful and the Titans are living things,
I had a realization that I can't talk about because this is the wrong character.
but I mean, if he is gaining control and sway by sharing his blood in whatever ritual, maybe the first one was a test run before the big show.
I need to make sure I don't forget this.
I mean, he looks over to Henry. Does that sound plausible? Doesn't sound impossible.
All right. Well, I've got some members of our team are working on finding the gate. Some other ones are working on setting a gate up. So we're going through different options there, and we're going to go in.
Okay.
Do we want him to come with us if he knows him?
Actually, earmuffs, Alice. If this goes south, can you keep him from getting back? Regardless of what side we're on?
Dutch will nod.
Alright. So we have a plan B. Thanks. Appreciate it. We'll keep you updated.
Appreciate it.
From our experience, it didn't take a huge amount of time for this ritual to complete, right?
Which ritual?
Alice's.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, that's probably it's like a minute or two, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't too long. So Larry will sit back and let Alice finish, and He'll walk with her.
Okay.
Alice is still in that point where it's still like, I don't know what I'm doing here, so for once I'll be quiet and follow.
All right.
We met when I was in my territory of dealing with Fae, but now I'm not in my territory, so.
Well, so Alice, after they leave, going down the hall, Becky will look to Alice and just go, all right.
Are we really ready to suicide bomb?
No, we're going to go in there and we're going to stop them and we're going to prevent this. But if we don't, I want to make sure we have a backup. I'm hoping it never comes to that. My question is, you're here, they'll help take care of you. Get your bearings. You don't have to come with us. You don't even have to join us. I say that and just, you're free to do what you want.
I walked in with you to the lair of a fairy queen.
Yep.
I'm not afraid to go to hell to help you.
It's not a matter of what you're afraid of, it's a matter of what you want to do. I appreciate you helping. I just want you to know you have that choice.
I'm already out of place here.
No, you just haven't found it yet. Give her a smile. Pat her on the back. We'll find you somewhere nice to stay, here or elsewhere if you want.
Harper's talking about moving in with her roommate?
Micah. She's probably the best one here. So,
Oh.
yeah. That'll be good. Yeah, let's catch up with everybody.
Okay.
All right.
While we walk, can you tell me what the hell happened with the fake vampires?
Oh, sure. I'll tell her the story of how the rest of us all met.
I was getting the lore catch up on the walk.
And, you know, for those of you who want that lore yourself, you can go back and watch the first 7 episodes of our series.
Well, that's the vampires, and then we also have all the other things that happened.
Sure. But the vampires were the first 7 episodes.
Where?
All right, let's meanwhile go over to where we've set up an impromptu altar to Demeter.
Who, me?
You and me,
Yes.
buddy. That's why I changed my background
And the accent.
and accent. Micah doesn't really have an accent. I'm too tired to try one there. It's just more of an elegant voice.
You're able, you know, you've got the incense burning, you've got, you know, the food to burn in the fire and the wine to
So-
sprinkle into the fire.
We're basically just sending a message.
Correct.
What will happen if she picks up in response? Because I know she can basically call back if she please. Is she just gonna, like, appear, or...
You don't know.
I'm asking Orpheus this.
That you don't know.
Yeah, okay. Ah, lovely. Let's do
Gods
this.
act in the way they please.
Yeah.
I will allow a expertise. I will allow a bardic knowledge. I'm not going to let a sacred math work for this. because-
I wasn't going to allow it myself because this is where Micah would literally say look, I work under everything has a rule. These gods don't have those.
Well, they do, just not ones you're familiar with.
Yeah.
But I will let a bardic knowledge roll, because there is an important thing that you might be aware of.
I am gonna re-roll that.
You aren't happy with the 14?
No, I am not happy with rolling a 2. I rolled a 2 again.
Yep. But it becomes
Well,
a
let's do a 10.
24.
24.
Are you sure you have
Um,
it set up for a D20 and not a D2?
Hey, 2's the best number. Listen to your deuce.
No.
No,
Don't
it's
listen
the
to your deuce,
loneliest
your
number
deuce is
since
a lie.
number 1.
So the one thing that you are aware of, Orpheus, is that sometime back, the Master Mage of Earth had forced or negotiated with the various pantheons to create something called the Pact that is supposed to prevent any gods from directly interfering with anything on Earth. Now, there are certainly gods who have broken the pact, but you are unsure how that is going to affect Demeter's ability to respond.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and explain that to.
Okay.
Let's do this.
What is the message that you want to send?
Follow you, Orpheus.
Like a telegram. Need help, stop. Miss you, Mom, stop.
Good, Demeter. Sorry we haven't visited in a while. I'm not sure if you know, but there is some kind of issue in Hades. Persephone is not returning on purpose. I have been she is with my wife. The research I and my friends have done has led us to believe, or led me to believe, that she is trying to organize a defense of Hades against forces seeking to go there and unleash the Titans. We wish to get there and stop them, but do not currently have the power to do so. We seek your aid in coming to the aid of your daughter.
Okay. I would like and Muse, you may attempt to aid using sacred math.
Awesome. I probably will,
But I would like a persuasion roll.
I ate a sacred math.
How much by?
No, sorry, question mark there. You want me to aid with math instead of my own persuasion?
Yes.
Okay, that's better for me, but I have a 26.
Okay.
So I believe that's a +5.
Yep. And that is a 19 on the die.
No, this is for Orpheus, yeah.
Yep. Which
Nice.
gave me a 29, which means a
34.
34 overall.
Okay. So after you finish your prayers, there is nothing that will happen immediately.
Mhm.
And then a few moments later, bursting up through the ground, the stone of the floor, there is a vine. And a rose blooms. And both of you can feel power radiating from that rose.
We've at least been noticed.
What kind of power? Like, do I get a sense what this rose is supposed to do?
I will allow a bardic lore and or expertise sacred math.
I was gonna be like, we got like insight the rose or
Now,
2/2/1919. I like the way this is going.
I took your 2.
Yep.
I got a 31 on my Bardic Lore.
I'm not gonna talk about it.
You
I should have just taken 10.
should have. You can do that.
I could. I forget. I haven't played Micah in a bit.
Yep. You get the sense that this rose could not that it could open a portal itself, but that it is enough of a power source to power something else that was set up to open a portal.
So if we could do part of the ritual, it could fuel it.
Essentially, yeah.
Do we get a sense that plucking it now is okay, or we want to leave it there until we're ready for it, or?
Based on your experience with, you would assume that it is okay to. That the assumption is not that it would stay here, that it will go with you until, for
Do you
where
want me to keep it safe in the pocket dimension I have because I have a spirit that watches over it?
That's probably a really good idea. So I will take
Carefully.
the rose very carefully, trim it from the vine, and then give it to Micah.
I will carefully open the bag and hand it to Reed with the keep this safe and away from my instruments.
Boss?
Uh-huh.
That's divinely powered, right?
Yes, that's why I need it safe.
Real quick while they're having that conversation, Bardic Lornar roll. What happens when you put a hallucinating haversack into a portable hole?
It's not a handy haversack.
Yeah, but basically, am I getting the sense that that's?
No, I mean,
That's
Micah's
the
sitting here
right
like, if
now,
the
that-
response is we're gonna make a black hole, we'll figure something else out, but
No, Reed is just nervous about it.
Okay.
we have been gifted.
I just
this.
wanted to make sure that it wasn't one of those things where it's like, oh wait, those don't mix well.
No, nothing like that. Just more of a. You want me to
What?
hold on to what here?
You want me to hold on to the thing infused with the magic of belief and faith?
I need it safe. We've been gifted it. And until we are ready to use it, I don't want it getting damaged.
Okay,
So keep it separate.
But keep
got it. I'll keep it with. Yeah. Okay.
Keep it with what? What are you hiding?
Nothing. Okay. Put the god flower in a nice vase or something.
I mean,
All right. So,
Are we all gonna meet back up?
Well, I'm gonna go. We should probably go report back to the director that
Yep.
we've got a power source. We don't have a ritual.
But I mean,
You will
Oh,
get.
before we do leave though, I'm going to say that I didn't use up all the materials in calling for the ritual. We had some left over.
okay.
And I'm gonna burn them in offering and say a thank you to her.
Okay.
Because I'm polite like that, yo.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Micah will get a text from Harper.
Yep.
Carrie's lab. Some stuff. Be prepared.
Talk to me once we meet back up.
Carrie's lab. Some stuff.
Yeah.
Bring everyone.
Okay. Michael will just
bad.
turn and be like, "We're going to Carrie's lab. And then call Larry."
Okay.
Hey.
Did she have
Hi,
a
Larry.
breakthrough of some kind?
Apparently. Although I don't
Okay.
think it's a good breakthrough. Larry!
Oh.
yes, Micah, how's it going? Alice is now official.
That's good. I don't want her forgetting in the middle of this. Carrie's lab. Me to stay.
Oh, sure. We'll head that way. What's up?
Actually, just wait. I'll teleport you.
Oh, that's weirder. Okay.
It's faster.
I'm like 5 doors down.
I thought this was like Carrie's lab is like the professor's lab, like at the college.
No, I think she's here.
What lab are you in, Carrie?
She's in her home lab.
I
Oh.
thought
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you soon.
Alright. See you then, Larry. Orpheus, grab, teleport.
What? Oh my god.
Wait,
Told you.
teleport back to find Larry and Alice. Let's go.
Yeah.
After sending the text,
Orpheus appears
Harper
next
will-
to you.
well, Harper will look over right as she's hitting the send button and say, "We're going to have company real soon." then
And
she'll hit
with
send.
that, Carrie's alarms will start going off because she has alarms set to detect magic. And by alarms, I mean after what happened previous lifetime, Carrie has very aggressive alarms that go off. So it is like DEFCON 6, like windows get closed, Chewie comes out with like red eyes and lasers, like ready to fight, like it's a mess. So as you drop the first one off, Larry's like, "Oh god, I gotta go," and then he gets dumped, and then all he hears is just screaming.
Well, it was technically no. It's worse because it's Orpheus first.
Oh, you did Orpheus first? Okay, so yeah. Sorry about that. So Carrie's just like yelling.
Technology is
Yeah.
Or-
So
What's
you
going on in here?
Yeah, Micah didn't hear any of that, but Carrie's just like, hold on, and she's like she's just like pushing like a shit ton of buttons, like kind of looking like random, but there's a pattern to it. And all of a sudden it's quiet.
Harper's
This
just
was-
like in her chair, just laughing her ass off.
This was the day Orpheus figured out what EDM is.
Thank you so
Larry.
much.
Sorry about that. Sorry. I have alarm systems in place to detect unexpected magic, and I got about a 4-second warning before I could turn it off. So
Maybe you could attune it to the frequencies of our magic users so they can come in without a.
I haven't made it that far in the book. So all I can do right now is just general magic. I was gonna ask Moon to help be able to fine tune it so that it doesn't go off every time you guys show up unexpectedly.
Micah, back with the other two. What do you need?
It was real
That's
loud.
good, because my very existence is magical.
Yeah, it's more of like it's the sudden burst. So like if I have enough time to tell it, you know, everybody's okay, it's fine, but it's that you guys just appeared, and that's what happened the last time, and someone blew up my lab. So
Well, hi.
She's
Good to see you
sensitive.
again, Carrie.
yeah, long time no see, Micah.
I mean, it's been like a few days, but
I think it's been like maybe 2.
it's been like at most a week.
No, it's been about a week at least.
It's
Has
been,
it
yeah,
been?
it's been about a week.
Because I mean, it's been about a week, but you've had a very exciting adventure while I've been gone.
Feels like months.
Anyway, what did you need us for, Harper?
Well,
And Carrie and Moon are just kind of standing there next to the computer, like,
It's like
Kids
when
are-
your parents are like,
Yeah,
have you
like, we're
talked to
being
the other
tattled on.
parent about what you did wrong? So it's like, would you like to tell your mother what you've done?
that's actually exactly what Harper does. She just kind of goes, "Well, there's good news.
Which is,
We definitely
I'll
have a
take
way.
that.
We definitely have a way to Hades.
Oh.
There's bad news, and I think they should tell you that bad news."
there's just that instant switch in Micah. Harry, what have you done?
So, fun fact.
Why don't you just get to what you did?
Uh-huh.
Moon didn't actually destroy the computer. He saved it on a drive, pretended like he destroyed it, and I have a copy of all 3 books.
Okay.
After we told you.
Like a
Explicitly.
Band-Aid. Cool.
To be fair, she's still kind of deaf, too, so she's not quite sure how everyone's reacting.
Oh, no, Micah's quiet at least.
That's helpful, at least.
Why?
You are so lucky. We need that right now.
Why?
All's good that ends well?
That's not how the
So-
saying goes.
So, I just
Harper
want to
didn't
point out-
correct her, so she's just assuming that's how it goes.
No, Harper 100% corrected you.
Oh, okay.
Harper did correct you.
Harper was just like, okay.
In fact,
sure.
Harper said, "That's not how the saying goes."
And it's not over.
Why?
Why do you think?
Did you
Either
really
one.
think you could take the ravings of a madman and understand them well enough to control them to bring someone back against Hades' will?
Maybe?
To be fair, I did not think it through.
That is evident.
And also,
Regard-
I don't
You
know
know
what
what?
Moon. I don't,
So
also don't
Harper
know what
just-
I don't know what Moon's objectives were. Also, like I don't know if he also thought he could use it to get himself back home. So I don't know what his.
That's
I don't know what
definitely what
I
he
need
thought.
you to look at me
Aaron
and
or Alex's.
I need you to look at me and I need you to understand. You have within your group of friends someone who is an object lesson in what happens when you cross Hades.
That's
Uh-huh.
fine.
We don't have time for this.
Oh,
Harper
we
can
need to-
stand up and
Saying-
walk between, and just like walk into the middle of this whatever,
Yep.
and go. That's not how humans learn, and we don't have time for this lecturing bullshit right
Yep.
now.
Okay, listen, what I'll tell you is we've been given a flower that we can use to power if we had a ritual. So, as much as I am not pleased that the ritual was taken without our knowledge when we said to destroy it, the fact that it's here is better for us right now.
This is not a ritual.
It can be.
It can get us there. It
Orpheus,
can get us
I
a
work
portal.
in songs. It is a musical thing I can make into a ritual.
Harry's computer will just like awkwardly ding in the middle, and she'll just be like,
Like the toaster oven.
yeah, it's just like boop, like here I am. I'll be like, she'll just be like, it's finished loading and processing everything.
Great. I'm going to start looking at that.
Micah?
Yeah?
Your phone is buzzing.
This is a. Give me a minute. Taking the phone. Hello? Like, there's like a pause of the bring out the calm voice. I'm
Micah,
normal.
It's Asher.
Asher. Hi.
You're still friends with the scary woman who used to work with Dusk House, right?
Yes.
The scary woman.
What?
Fair.
So I have just come into possession of something that came from Dusk House.
Can you describe it for me? As Micah switches to speakerphone. With the Harper, listen.
It's a dagger. A silver dagger with the insignia of the house on it. I believe it would have been used by one of the hunters.
Okay. Well, I am nearby. Complete lie, but Micah can teleport.
Oh, you are actually nearby. The school isn't that far away from where his shop is. Because she
She's
frequents
literally
the
just
shop.
saying that so that she can be there as quickly as she can get there. I'm luckily nearby. I will head over. Is there a way we can take that from you and give it to her?
Yes, that's
Thank you.
why I was
How did
calling.
Lovely.
How did he get it?
Who gave it to you?
Yes, so it was sold to me by a a young man. He had an ID and a name, which I will be happy to give to you, although I'm not entirely certain that it wasn't fake. I actually am assuming that it was fake, but when I saw what he was trying to sell, I figured that
It was more important to get it.
to get it out of his hands than to get proper information to track him down.
Yep, no, that's fine. We'll find him no matter what.
But he was in his early 20s, black hair, eyeliner, makeup, silver jewelry.
Does this ring a bell for me with eidetic memory here?
I mean, no other than goth.
Okay, well, I got that much.
Yeah.
It was
So
that,
this-
have we ran into this man via my memories of who I've ran into?
Not off that description.
Does this ring a bell for me?
Oh yeah, no, I mean it absolutely would have been one of the weapons that would be used by people in your house who don't have your particular gifts.
Sort of standard issue weapons? Like-
Standard issue or elite?
Well, I mean,
That's the same thing at the house.
I know.
it's not a I mean, well, it might be personalized, but not from the description.
Yeah.
But it does imply that it either came off of a dead hunter or someone took it from the house.
Which would mean both.
Right.
And the description of the man doesn't ring a bell?
Not from what Asher says
Okay.
now.
Okay, I'll be right there.
I mean, he does. You know, he has security cameras though, so he can probably
Yeah.
pull.
Oh, Micah will be getting the footage.
Yeah.
I'll be there in a moment. Thank you,
Okay.
Asher.
To be fair, Asher wouldn't be surprised if you did just pop in there.
He knows we're involved
He-
with magic. I don't think he's aware I am magical. Because Micah has a
He's
secret
one of the-
identity.
Yeah, he's one of the few people that's seen what I can do. So
Yeah. No, he knows you.
it
It's
wouldn't
just
be-
Micah
Yeah.
operates under secret identity status, so it is the I don't want to blow it, even though I know I could probably trust him.
Yeah. He's
He
also
knows
not a dumb
you're
person.
magical and you're involved. He doesn't know that you are Muse.
Exactly.
yeah.
So I will go teleport down to the store.
I'm coming with
Wait.
you.
Okay, I will grab Harper and go teleport down to the store to go pick that up. With the look back to Carrie and Moon and just go wait for me to get back.
I feel like at this point we need the
Wait for
narrator
Mom.
to say, come in and say
They did not.
they
They
did
did not,
What-
in fact. Wait.
Wait. Micah is so tired. They're like, I just got back to work. I
So-
come back to arcade for a day and I'm already dealing with everyone's bullshit. God damn it. We are
Hope
so
you enjoyed
lucky
your
that-
time off.
Mike is like there, like it's point now that Micah doesn't swear because that means that you'll hear Micah's internal monologue and you're like, oh my god, because they just barely hold on by a thread.
To be fair, Carrie never intended any of you to know that she took this.
Yeah, no,
Make
we
it better.
assumed. That doesn't help.
So here is the thing. I, more than anybody else, understand the desire to bring someone back. And I am not opposed to you seeing what you can do to bring someone back. I'm opposed to you making stupid, rash decisions that you're not thinking through in order to do it.
Sounds familiar, but right now, can you help find the ritual?
Ask for our help.
Sure, but can you?
Oh no, Carrie's gonna have to let him use her computer.
That's what I'm about to say. I'm like, no, Orpheus cannot. It's on the computer.
On top of the fact that Orpheus doesn't see, like, I am not inclined to give this ritual the power of a goddess.
Yeah, good news is Micah's holding the flower.
At the moment, yep.
Am I inclined to? Nah. Am I willing to? Yep.
All right. So,
Asher?
a few blocks away, yes, Asher is there. He is standing by the door, and as soon as you guys walk in, he flips
the
the sign
closed.
to closed and locks.
Good job. Smart move. Micah will just instantly go, can I go look at the footage while you talk with Harper about the blade?
Sure.
Awesome. Because Micah just walks back.
So yes, and he'll go, open up the back room and go get the dagger, and it's wrapped in black cloth, and he will hand it over to you.
And I will take it with my one hand.
Uh-huh.
Tape it to your nut.
Tie it off.
Bolt it down.
Does it look like it's been personalized at all?
Does.
Fuck. Does it look familiar?
Sure does.
Is it theirs?
You mean, is it Harper's?
No. Partner or mentor?
Mentor.
For fuck's sake. Where did this come from?
There was... Micah is looking at the footage right now. Someone came in with it, wanting to sell it. When he said he had a ritual dagger. When he showed me what he had, I knew that I had to get it back to you. So, he did provide an ID, because I don't buy anything without checking the ID of the person who's selling it. I have a photocopy of the ID, and he's on the footage. I don't know where he got it from. He didn't say.
What did he say?
He simply said that he had come into possession of a ritual dagger, and that he knew that I was a person who might be interested in buying such a thing.
Did he look like he knew what he had?
He knew it was important, and that it was... I don't think he knew specifically what it was, no.
Can I get a copy of the ID?
Of course.
I'm getting the footage on flash drive so we can have Carrie start searching.
Yep. You will notice, however, that the video footage is distorted around him.
Magical.
You would think, well, give me an expertise check.
I'm just gonna take 10 so I stop messing up. So 25.
Um, you would think that this is similar. I mean, it is daytime, but you would think that this is similar to how vampires don't have reflections and how that can affect them appearing on.
With mirrors being used on like, okay.
Yeah. It's not exactly the same thing because A, it's daytime, and B, there is a reflection. There is an image. It's just twisted and distorted.
Does it look like there's something that either magic or tech could do to undistort it?
You don't know off the top of your head.
Okay. Oh, getting it on flash drive.
But I mean, your guess would be that the soul of this person is compromised.
Yep.
You think? It's about to be compromised straight to hell.
Possibly walking down to hell if it's just a really good disguise of Anthony Miles.
You don't think it's Anthony Miles.
No, I assume, but
It is both taller and skinnier.
how tall was T Miles?
Shorter than Miles.
Okay, thought so, but just know she's weird and voodoo, and I wouldn't be surprised if she could.
Oh yeah, no. But and I will get you the name for that next week.
Next time. Yep.
So you would think that one of these days I would actually remember to have my outro script ready when I say that.
Glad I didn't cause the chaos I was going to cause to end this episode.
There'll be time for that next episode.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you all for joining us tonight. Around our network, assuming Alex's health is allows for it, our Titan City one shot is set to wrap up tomorrow night. We will be back here next week for more Something in the Dark. We are rapidly approaching the end of season 1 of Something in the Dark, so hold on tight. It's going to be a bumpy ride. We are also getting ready to unveil our holiday limited series events, so look for that soon on our blog. If you are enjoying what we are doing and would like to see any of our special Patreon-only content, please come support us at our Patreon at patreon.com/untold-stories-project. Heroes, I'm going to pass it around the table so you can all say goodnight and plug anything you'd like to plug, and we'll start with Brandon.
Well, as typical, nothing for me to plug. So just remember to be kind to people, especially yourself. Jimmy.
Thank you all for watching. It's always a fun time to be here. I get to play my old original character Muse again, so that's a little fun. I mean, playing both at the same time is funny because one of them is the smart one and the other one is not. So it's very funny when I'm just Muse for a bit and I'm like, oh right, Alice is in the room, I guess. Just sitting there. But, you know, love playing two characters. It makes for funny situations. Make sure to take care of yourselves, drink water, eat something. We love you. And remember. I guess this time it's a little hard to make the plug, but just gonna say that we're very lucky to have both a speedy pudding snake and a teleporter because it makes getting across places much, much faster. Play a speedster, have some fun, get your travel in. Partner in crime, Deuce, take it away.
Yep. Why is it harder to do that plug first? Because they suck. You can't come into this with just the happy, it's great speedster time, and that's okay. I appreciate you being here for it, however you are. Those watching live, always love having you around. Those watching after the fact, appreciate it. Leave a comment, tell us what we did good, what we did bad, and what you would do instead. And if you find yourself looking for cool dicey things, visit the good people at Norse Foundry. You can even use code USP Norse to save yourself 10% on awesome dice like BAM, that one, or BAM, this one, or a whole lot we've got pick here. So please do. I'm glad to have you. Glad for this great ride. Glad to see how this all ends. And don't worry, we are sure to make this even worse before it ends up. So let's see what bad things we're about to do next week. And with that, one half of the supervillain team. Go, Aunt Puppy, go.
Okay, so she
Ah.
is an unwilling participant that became a little bit more willing to join the villain side, but it's fine. I don't have
Do we have
anything.
different definitions of willing?
She didn't ask him to do it. He just did it for her. Play a game. Wiki.
I've got nothing. Taking notes is fun. Okay, bye. Aaron.
That is it for those of us here at the Untold Stories Project. Until next time, be careful out there, and make sure that you don't run into something in the dark. Bye.